Hello everybody, this is ℕ𝕕𝕥. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. You should definitely subscribe, watch my last 5 videos just to get to know me. Thank you to 512 people for watching my what's on my iPhone, but make sure y'all go watch the 3,000 questions featuring Quan. And yeah, this is a video about college advice from my point of view. I just want to give a disclaimer. I'm still in college, I'm still learning, so don't take anything I'm saying to an offense. Just do what you want to do, but also be mindful. First thing we're going to talk about is moving away and staying home. If you did not know, I've been to Clark Atlanta University and now I currently go to Harold Washington College. Clark Atlanta is a university and Harold Washington is a community college. I went to Clark Atlanta for 1 year and I finished a year in Harold Washington. I would say for moving away, definitely send big packages over the mail. Actually, I found that out myself until I left Clark. I was like, what if I just send big packages through the mail to be there by the time you go there. Moving away could be like depressing and sad, but also it really shows you who you are as a person. I've moved from Chicago to Atlanta, so that's a big like push for a 18-year-old, but I feel like it really shows you who you are, and it shows who I am right now as I'm staying home. I'm with a lot of family members, and yeah, before I went to Atlanta I was never by myself, and now that I'm home I'm okay with being alone, which is good as a 20-year-old. So yeah, I would say do what's best for you because it's important. The next one is safety. Safety is very important. If you have a good feeling to not go somewhere, don't go. If you feel peer pressured going somewhere, then don't go. It's not worth it at all. So like, don't feel the need to do anything that you don't want to do. The next one is college advisors. Whether you're going into college or you're in college now, high school advisors that put you in college sometimes will just encourage you to not do certain things because they feel as though it's not a good idea. But I feel like do what's best for you. You become first when it comes to college, so do what you feel like doing. Sometimes they feel like what you do is not right, but like who are they? A college advisor, exactly. So yeah, don't let them make you feel as though you can't do that. So back at Clark Atlanta, my advisor was a professor, so he had a lot of stuff on his agenda. I talked to him 3 times in a whole year that I went to Clark Atlanta. I found out that he was a professor my second semester when he was introduced as a professor in one of my classes. And then I had to think like, oh, this is why he probably not emailing me back or meeting with me. So be mindful for some professors, because I think at universities they don't have exactly an advisor office. Don't be stressed out that your advisor is not talking back to you, because sometimes they do have a lot of things on their load. I feel as though if Clark had just advisors be advisors, then it would be more organized, but instead they had professors be advisors. Even my professors were advisors, so that's like a lot of stuff on top of a lot of stuff. And universities are big, like they have thousands of students, and the fact that Clark, Morehouse, and Spelman have students coming from each campus, it can be a lot of stress. With my community college at Harold Washington, we have the best advisors ever. You can meet with your advisor probably 4 times a month, but I would say you can walk into the advisor's office and they're only advisors, and you can talk to an advisor within 2 minutes. I feel like advising is like differently when it comes to community college and universities. Next we'll be talking about dropping a class. Drop the class. Drop it. Drop that class. I don't care what nobody says. Drop that class. If you're mentally, physically, financially, emotionally cannot take it, drop it. If you're crying about it, drop it. If you're crying, tears, drop it. It's not worth it. Like, drop that class. Drop it before the deadline, because if you don't, you will be paying for that class. So drop it before the deadline. If your grades not going up or anything, drop that glass. Trust. Next we're talking about internships and networking. I feel like to get an internship nowadays, you definitely need to network. So make sure you reach out. This is the thing with networking. It is okay to ask for help. It's okay to reach out to people. It is okay. Talk to people. Reach out to people so you get an internship. I got my first internship last year. I just finished my freshman, like my first year of college, and a lot of people was like, no, you cannot get an internship as a freshman. You cannot. And I got my first internship, and before you finish school, because if not, you're gonna be in like a icky mood, like, oh my god, like what am I doing? So yeah, definitely reach out to people, get your internship, apply, do what you gotta do so you get that internship. Next we talk about work study. I love work study. I think I will go on a tangent if I have to talk about work study. So we're going to talk about Clark Atlanta first. So Georgia's minimum wage is $10.25, I believe, an hour, and Clark Atlanta's work study offers $7.25 an hour. Because the university was so big, you have to be chose to do work study, so they offer it to you as of like you can't apply, you have to be offered it. This is what I was told, and then you'll be able to do work study. At here Washington, you get to apply to any job on campus, and you'll get a job interview, and you can potentially get hired, potentially not. It's like a regular job. Like you have to apply yourself and be able to do the internship and pass all those check marks to be able to work. Chicago's minimum wage is $15, I believe, an hour. I get paid $17 an hour with work study at Harold Washington College. I've applied 3 times, and I didn't get the first 2 jobs, but I got my last job. I work in student services, and I work within all the deans. Work study can definitely benefit you whether you get paid $17 an hour or $7 an hour. So I definitely push a lot of new college students to apply to be able to do work study. I love work study, and I know a lot of people love work study too, and it's not the funnest job, but it's like it definitely benefits you as a student and as a worker. Next we'll talk about happiness, peace, and independence. I was at Clark for a year. I would say that was the most stressful feeling ever because I am a student first, and I feel like they put fun before education, in my opinion. They want you to do a lot to be a student, but they feel like you should definitely do more, and they don't do a lot, and that brought so much stress upon myself because it's like, oh my god, what am I doing so wrong? But it's like ain't nobody teaching you, they're just throwing work at you, so it's just so stressful. But but it was definitely fun. It was definitely very much a lot of opportunities, and it was definitely beneficial with me knowing who I am as a person. I definitely got to meet new people all around. I got to meet people all around the world, people that look like me at that. It was definitely very comfortable, but too comfortable. And I think a lot of professors were too comfortable too, just telling you, okay, you do this and get out my face. And I feel like they wasn't teaching you, they was talking at you, and I was definitely disappointed in them. I feel like it's very important for colleges to definitely not only show you that it could be fun, but show you that education is nice. And it was so, the testing, the professors, like it was just so stressful, and testing for me is already stressful enough. I would say that going to community college for myself was definitely a better option for me because I am a student, and the education is definitely top tier. They're very, I'm not gonna say very lenient, but they definitely do teach you. You could pull them to the side and be like, hey, I don't get this, and we can talk about that the whole class. You get to talk to your other classmates. But yeah, it was definitely like super fun there, and I feel like it's less fun at Harold Washington. I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely less fun. Peace, I feel like it's definitely my top priority right now. I had to make peace. I definitely had to find peace within myself. Definitely find peace with wherever you at. You become first. You're your first priority, so you don't ever have to put work before anything. And yeah, it's so amazing when you have people like that around you. And independent. Do what you feel like that is important to yourself. Don't let nobody tell you no. If somebody tell you no, it's plan B, get a plan C. It's a lot of stuff out there. Don't make yourself believe somebody else can do it for you better than yourself. Like, you can do it for yourself. I feel like college really shows you what your boundaries are for yourself. Thank you guys for watching my video. I want to say, I think I said that before, thank you for 500 views on my iPhone video. And I hope everybody have a good day, and I will be re-uploading another video within the next 3 days, hopefully. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you for watching the video.